Hello guys, thanks for joining me. This is Animalistic and we're going to be doing another Celestial Tournament round, carrying the Elect plushie through towards his achievement, An Awfully Big Adventure. Now just a side note on this, once you defeat a trainer with the Elect plushie, if you have to restart the tournament for any reason, you don't need to redo that trainer as long as you beat him. You can just do him again using the regular 3-pet strategies. So Blingtron4000, we're going to go with the Ruby Droplet and the Terraclaw Hatchling. Now these two pets was the best combination I could find. Sometimes the Ruby Droplet can solo the first two, other times he'll die after the first one, but that's not a problem because your Terraclaw Hatchling can solo the second two pets. Combined, they're the dream team. Start with the Ruby Droplet, and the first thing you're going to do is dive. This is to avoid Owl's Gold Rush, which hurts the Ruby Droplet quite a lot. After you've dived, you're going to want to drain blood, recover some health, and you're going to follow up drain blood with Acid Touch. Once you've done Acid Touch, you want to swap to your Elect plushie. He's going to soak up some damage this round, and you're going to cast Itching for a Stitching when you can. This will let Owl use Gold Rush on the Elect plushie, and it's going to instantly switch your Ruby Droplet back into the fight. Now use Drain Blood followed by Dive. When you do dive, this should kill Owl. If it doesn't, then you can just switch your Elect plushie in and let him absorb one more Gold Rush, which will make Owl kill himself, and then you bring your Ruby Droplet back out for the fight with Banks. Banks will begin with Make It Rain. Now this isn't very strong against an elemental. You're going to begin with Acid Touch, and then you're going to use Drain Blood so you can heal up a little bit. Now at this point there's nothing left to use apart from Acid Touch, so we're just going to use that until we have another skill available. Now Dive should become available around about here, but in this round Banks is going to buff himself, so you're not going to take any direct damage from him. So go ahead and Acid Touch instead and just save your Dive for another round. Now you want to Drain Blood here to heal up, and after Drain Blood then you can follow up with your Dive. Now this fight can be quite boring because it revolves around healing and poking down, but you do eventually kill him in the end. If something goes wrong you can finish him off with the Terraclaw Hatchling. Just make sure you keep up Nature's Ward for that fight and you should be okay. Use Drain Blood here now that it's available, and then continue to poke away with Acid Touch. Now your dive should be coming off cooldown around here, but Banks is going to buff himself and not attack you, so I go ahead and use Acid Touch here. In this next turn I'm going to dive down. And then I'm going to first heal up with Drain Blood, and then I'm going to Acid Touch one more time. Now against Blingtron, it's important that you have your Terraclaw Hatchling always keeping up his Nature's Ward. This makes him an elemental type, which reduces Bling's mechanical damage against him, and it also heals him at the end of every turn. Once you've cast Nature's Ward, you're going to want to Alpha Strike. since you're going first, Alpha Strike is going to be hitting twice instead of once. So on your third turn, you're going to Alpha Strike again. Now, Blingtron's extra plating's down in this round, so you definitely want to be Alpha Striking now. Your damage is going to be increased. And since you're the faster pet and you're going to go first, you're going to get another round in with his extra plating down, so Alpha Strike again. Now he's below half HP, Bling's going to throw his gift here. Now, you don't want to get hit by this in case it crits, so go ahead and dodge and let Bling heal up. Recast your Nature's Ward because it should be down by now. And then you're going to continue by using Alpha Strike. Blingtron's plating's down again, so you're going to Alpha Strike again for some more higher damage. And again, because you're faster, you're going to get another round in with his extra plating down. By this stage, he should be down and his passive will revive him. When he comes up, he's going to use gift. He's going to throw his gift package at you, so you want to dodge it again. He's going to heal up, yeah, but you risk taking critical damage. Make sure your Nature's Ward's healthy and it's still up. If it is, you're going to go ahead with Alpha Strike. In this round, Nature's Ward went down, but I got greedy and went for an Alpha Strike because now that his extra plating's down, you definitely want to go ahead and Alpha Strike here. And because he's so low, you just finish him off with one more Alpha Strike and this long battle's finally over. Now on to Shademaster Kiryn. We're going to be using the Lost Nether Pup and the Terrible Turnip. This is a good combination against his pets, and it very rarely loses unless you've got really bad luck. Begin with the Lost Nether Pup and you're going to start by casting Howl, and you're going to follow this up with Shadow Shock. Now on average you need about 3 Shadow Shocks to defeat this pet. If you're really unlucky, it will take you a 4th one. Now, even if it takes you 4 hits, it shouldn't have too much effect on the rest of the fight. Just makes it a little bit risky towards the end. Once he's defeated, you want to swap out and you want to bring your Turnip in. He'll call Lightning, which doesn't do too much damage against your elemental, and the first thing you want to do is use Leech Seed. This will recover you a little bit of HP. And now in your next turn you're going to use Sons of the Root. You're basically, with this skill, you're going to dive underground and lots of little mini turnips are going to appear. And they're going to attack him 2 at a time each round, I think it is. Now thanks to Stormian calling lightning down for us, every time your turnips attack him, he's going to be taking a little bit of extra bonus damage from his own call lightning skill. Now once your skill finishes, you're going to start by calling a tidal wave in. This removes the 2 turrets and damages both of the pets. Stormian does this nice little moonwalk here. He attacks you normally twice, but he only did it once there. You're going to finish off by throwing a Leech Seed at him. Now when summer comes out, you're going to switch to your Elect plushie to begin with. Now for your Elect plushie's first turn, you can use either of your first or second skill, doesn't make much of a difference. The important thing is, on the second turn of your Elect plushie, he has to use Itching for a Stitching. This will allow someone to attack your plushie, soaking up the damage, and switching your Nether Pup back into the battle in the same turn. Once your Nether Pup is out, you're going to Howl, and then you're going to follow that up with a Maul. After Maul, you're going to switch back to your Turnip and you're going to bring him in now, and you're going to start with Sons of the Root. This will finish off Summer. So last up we have Wise Myra. It's quite a straightforward battle. It's a lot quicker than the other two pet battles you've had so far in this tournament. So Carpe Diem will go first with Cleansing Rain. Your first turn needs to be Moonfire. This will change the weather back from Cleansing Rain into your favour. And then continue with Arcane Blast until you've defeated Carpe Diem. Now you want to begin this by casting Life Exchange to heal up. Very rarely will you have this skill blocked. After Life Exchange, just continue with Arcane Blast until your Nether Fairy Dragon gets defeated. Now switch and bring your Mechanical Dragon into the fight. Begin with Thunderbolt and continue using Breath until you beat this pet. Don't use Decoy against this guy, you want to save it for the final pet. Now this guy starts with Whirlpool and Dive, so you're going to begin by using Breath Attack first. And then you're going to follow that up with Decoy. Now Decoy will block both his Whirlpool and his Dive attack. Next you want to Thunderbolt and finish off with Breath Attack. Now that's another 3 trainers defeated. Hopefully you'll come back and see how we do the next 3. Hope this video helped and you enjoyed it. If you did, please like or subscribe to the channel below.